Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. In today's video I'm going to be going through 15 gold £2 coins / double sovereigns. I think you can call them both. I think some of the boxes actually come with double sovereign rather than gold £2. So let's go through them. Before I do talk about them, I will run you through the deal that happened. So there was a gentleman who messaged me. I've dealt with him quite a lot actually. He's from what I would consider the Midlands. Technically it's probably the south. When you're from Kent, I guess above Watford is north. But he said to me, I want to change up my stack. I've got a bit bored of the £2. Do you want to buy them? I made an offer. He checked around with another dealer. Another dealer made him practically the same offer I did. He decided to sell to me, so I was grateful for that. They are just bullion. There was a couple of PF70s. I told him to auction them off. So I end up buying 16. I will show you 15 of them. One of them's been packed and ready to go. Some I do need to pack because they've been sold. Let's go through them. So I would consider these bullion. Not a problem. I offered a bullion spread on these. I've got them priced at 1080 plus post. I'm not even going to differentiate. As far as I'm concerned, they're all bullion coins and you're buying them for weight. Not a problem. But there's 4 of them. There was 4 loose. There was 4 graded, which I'll go through 3 of them. So 3, 4. These are the types of plays that I like getting in because they're low hanging fruit. This has been sold. This is one of the stamp bags I put it in. This one's being sold. I quite like that design. I think it's quite clever how they've done that. So they need to be packed. This one was sold. However, the gentleman come back to me and he put down £100 and he said, I'm really sorry I can't buy it. Can I buy something else instead? And typically when someone doesn't want to buy it, like there's always, I don't mind window shopping. I prefer people just say they're window shopping, that's okay. I think in his case he genuinely just miscalculated his money because he did want some gold. He ended up buying a 20 franc gold coin off me. I wasn't upset about it. I was just like, okay, it happens. But I don't mind. I actually think this is one of the better designs, believe it or not. This is the iconic one for me because this is the one I grew up with and saw the most of. I do have a cold, by the way. I'm not having much luck on the sickness front because I was sick last month as well. Now I know people are going to say, oh Sean, you're overworking. Yes, that's true. I think it runs a bit deeper than that though. I think where I was sick for a long time, I didn't leave my house. And I think my immune system has been a bit, it's not where it should be. So I've been picking up more bugs this year than usual, which is annoying. There was a Britannia's Renaissance. This is a really sweet design. So a lot of these come with boxes and COAs. There's lots of nice things in here. I don't think they're really worth grading. No, this one's been handled. I'll show you in a sec. But it doesn't take away from the fact that at 1080 plus post, and this isn't sales talk, this is just, for me, it's common sense, or it's logic, but for others, I guess not. At 1080 plus post, they actually come in cheaper than 2 sovereigns, but they're both CGT free. So you can have something with a pretty design on that's pre-handled, comes with a nice box, for cheaper than you could have 2 sovereigns. I know what I'd go for. That's just my preference. I'd take these any day of the week if I get them in cheaper. So there was that one. This one's nice. I did have a gentleman inquire about this. This is a 1994 Bank of England. Again, it's just bullion, but nice bullion. So yeah, the guy I bought from, he ended up coming down. I felt so bad because I was feeling quite unwell when he came down, and I said to him, "I can't shake your hand. I'm not really a massive fan of meeting clients. I prefer to get things sent." I have known this client for quite a while though. We've done a lot of business over the years, so I didn't mind doing so. So he come down after work, and I just said to him, "I'm really sorry, I'm not feeling fantastic." And I practically kicked him out. I didn't mean to. And I kicked him out, and I went straight to bed. I was like, "Oh, I am not feeling good." So I did apologise to him. That's not how I usually am. That's pretty swish. So yeah, he was happy with it. He let me have some of it on credit. I've cleared the balance already. So yeah, happy days. I feel really disjointed on this video. I think you can definitely tell that I'm not 100. Right, and then there was... I like this one. I think this is a nice design. Active Union. This was the graded one. So all the graded were PF69, so this was graded. That's been packed and ready to go already. I've had this prior. You would have seen this one a few times off me. Gunpowder. Now, let's talk about the curious case of the £2 whilst we're at it. So when I started as a dealer, or even before I started as a dealer, I looked at the £2 and I had a question mark next to their name. And it was like, well, why are these undervalued, relatively speaking? And in the 9 years I've been trading, they've always kind of remained undervalued. Yeah. In my head, I was like, well, surely they're a value play. There's got to be a point in time where they become the go-to coin. And it just hasn't happened. I don't understand why it hasn't happened. I think there's some fantastic designs. I think they're great myself, but it hasn't worked that way. Even in the PF70s, I've struggled to get what I would consider fair money, which is, it is what it is. You know, for those of you who've been following my channel for a long time, in the past I used to build reserves, and coins like this I would have tried to put to one side, at least for a little bit of time. And I just realised that you might as well just stack the spot plays. And if you can get these coins in for a relatively good price, I think they'll look after you in terms of spot because of how much is going on in the world currently. But in terms of the numismatic side of it, they haven't fared well whatsoever. Now, I don't doubt that there's certain coins that will do better than others. For example, the gold Commonwealth £2, I suspect they will do better. They're probably the chase coin. But there's not many coins from the gold £2 that are punching above their weight. They've been a relatively poor, if you were to strip back spot price, that is, they've been a relatively poor investment, I'd say, rightly or wrongly. Olympiad. It's a smart design, isn't it? Again, we're not talking anything worth grading. But again, after what I've just said, would you grade some of these? It depends what your rationale for grading was. Like, if you wanted 70s, I've sold 70s in the past, and they've gone for what, 50 over spot. And in your head, you're thinking, oh, they should be at least 100, 150, 200 over spot. It just doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Oh, it hasn't in the past. Everything always changes. Market's dynamic. I know that sounds like a cop-out, but sadly, that's how it is. Darwin. That's kind of cool. All right, let's go through it. I like that effect. I do like that. I'm pretty sure Darwin was lambasted when he first come out with his original paper. Don't quote me on that though. I'm pretty sure it went in direct opposition of the church, and the church tried to squash it, and then they just got to a point where they couldn't. I could be wrong though. I'm not here throwing shade at the church or anything like that. I think religion's important for a lot of people, as long as they don't do the extreme flavours of religion. I think it's fine. But yeah, that was 15 gold, £2. I hope you've enjoyed the video and taken something out of it. Again, if anyone wants one, they're 1080 plus post. It's not a sales channel, but I've just accepted that people are going to ask me anyway, so I might as well just say it. In terms of favourites, it's this one. As a football fan, my team's been nowhere near this cup. My team won for the first time, I think it's in 13 games yesterday. And my friend came with her eldest daughter. It was her first game. So this is a bit funny actually. I bought her a jersey. It's kind of tradition. So whenever someone's taken me to a game, they've always bought me kind of a top, or when I say a person, I mean someone who's older and they're trying to introduce you to a team. They've always bought me like a top or a scarf, or it's been on them. That's what I'm trying to say. So I bought her a top to my team. And she was so happy about it. And I said to her, I was like, oh no, this isn't a gift. Like, this is a curse. Like, welcome to adulthood, kiddo. You now have one team for life, and the majority of the time you're going to be disappointed. Bless her. She took it in good spirit. But yeah, this is my favourite coin. Love football. It's not for everyone, fair enough. But shame about the condition, but I do think this is a great design, and it's very close to me. I've actually played in the FA Youth Cup, believe it or not, but I won't talk about that. That's a story for another day. Take care, guys. Bye.